Hello hikers, today I'm going to talk about what I use to hold all of my cooking supplies when I'm backpacking. And it's kind of an important one. I used to use just like a stuff sack just like this with a drawstring, but things can get buried and lost in there and it's not always the best option. So I've converted to a zip sack. And I'm going to show you how it all fits in, what I carry, and why I think this is the best option for a cook kit in the backcountry. All right, let's talk about the items that I have in my cook kit. I'll put it all together and pack it away so you can see how it works. First off, I have the Optimus Crux stove, which I really love, and it's worked out great for me. Works on the canister type of fuel, so put it in its little pouch there. What I like about this Crux system is it comes with a nice pot. You put your canister in upside down, stove kind of in that little cove, and then a little cup on top, just like that. Now it comes with this stuff sack. It works out nice for like if I want to hang it and dry out the pots, and it's light and it just kind of keeps everything nicely together. So I go ahead and use it. What I like too about, I told you it's tight, so just getting it on is a little bit of work, but not too bad. Once I cinch her all up, it's nice and contained. Now, what I also do is I carry these items and I've hooked them all to the little pouch just so I don't lose them. So number one, I got a little Bic lighter with some duct tape. I have a can opener and a ferro rod in case the lighter doesn't work. So those stay right with this pouch and keep it nicely contained. The next thing I have is a chunk of tin foil that I use for a wind block from time to time around the stove, depending on if I need it or not. I'm actually building a firebox type stove that's going to be a DIY coming out. I'll have that video out in like a week or so. That's going to be more like a windshield as well as a backup for having a wood stove if need be. I can also carry an extra canister of fuel, which is awesome. And then just a Sea to Summit bowl and one of these Sea to Summit sporks, I guess you could say, but it's extra long. And the reason being is that you can actually eat out of these pouches and just dig right in, which is awesome. Now, let's talk about the actual bag that I put all of this into. So I have this one's Outdoor Research, and it's the zip sack. And this weighs in at only 1.4 ounces, which is awesome. When you think of something like a stuff sack can be about the same, but having a zipper on it and it being that light is excellent. Now this is the medium size. They make them in small, medium, large. I like this medium size for my stove kit, and they make it in like red and gray. Now Granite Gear also makes these types of containers too, where you can just zip from the top. A couple other companies do, but these zip sacks are excellent for being able to get in and see what you have in it. Obviously, you can see how it opens up. So you can just kind of toss things in, my bowl, my extra fuel, and then the actual stove all fit in there quite nicely. My tin foil and spoon. And at this point, I've got it all nicely contained. What I like about it is that as I'm working on it, say I just take the stove out, I can leave it like this, leave it open, and I can still get in and get my spoon or get my windscreen or those types of items. So it works really great. What I also like to do is just throw an extra thing of dehydrated food in here, because then if I want to, I'm going on a day hike, I can just take this stove kit, cook kit, and just toss it into my day pack, and it works out excellent. All right, now that I've got everything in the pouch, you can see how well it fits all the types of things, your bowl, stove, spoon, all those types of items, and yet I still have a little bit more room. This is the size medium. You could probably go to the small and fit pretty much everything in here, but it'd be a little tight. I like having a little bit of that snug so it can just slide into my backpack and form in. Another great option of why I like this so much is the top lid, the top zip opening. This is the premier piece of it. Being able to open it up and get into what you need and leave everything else in there instead of having to dump it all out and then have to get to it. That zipper is excellent. And with it having a zipper, not adding really any weight when it's 1.4 ounces, this is very thin nylon. I guess I'd be careful about what utensils I'd put in here, like forks and such that could poke through it. But I found that it's holding up okay. It is ripstop, and it's not waterproof, but it is water repellent. So if it's raining a little bit, you'll be fine having it out, but don't leave it out in the rain. It will get soaked through. So I find like these zipper sacks, whether it be Outdoor Research or Granite Gear, I'll have some links to them below, work really great for containing your backpacking kitchen. So hopefully you found this video useful. And if you did, please hit like and subscribe, or just hit that little bell there so that you get reminded of when my next videos get dropped. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy.